think of what is our use case. We want to store the marks of a student with the name on button click and to generate the report card on another button click. So to do this, the first thing is we want to create a page like this. So we designed a page like this, one button for data entry and another is to generate report card. So we integrated the CSS and all. So data entry and generate report card. And whenever we click on this, we should be able to enter a function to be called. And in that function, we should be able to enter the name of the student, the number of subjects, and we want to store that many number of subject marks. So we need to have some global variable to store the name of the student. We need to have a global variable to store the number of subjects and a variable value to store the, a array to store the marks of the student. So for that purpose, what I'm doing is we write a program, report card as a title. So two buttons are there. For the first button, data entry, function underscore data underscore entry. A function is called and generate report card and JavaScript and CSS and all, we know how to develop that. So body, button, buttonhole and hover. Now inside this JavaScript, we declared some global variable. How many global variables? 3 global variables. Student underscore name, number of subjects, and marks as an array. And an arrow function. This is what the function called happening in our program when you click on that. That inside that, student's name, prompt, arrow function. Prompt is used for having a dialog box. So we store the name. We are entering the number of subjects, num of subjects, and each subject mark we are storing and displaying that. So this is what the thing. So parseInt used to convert. So prompt is returning a string. That string we are converting to a number type. Number type, parseInt, marks of I. So run this, or we loaded this. Inspect element. We are not doing validation and all. We are doing any validation and all. So data entry, I'm entering the student's name as Sunil Joseph. Number of subjects, maybe 5 subjects. Enter the number of subjects. If you say some text and all, it will not work properly. You should do the validation, 5. Then enter subject 1 mark, 85. Subject 2 mark, 74. Subject 3 marks, 93. Subject 4 mark, 88. Subject 5 mark, 17. And all the things are stored in the array. It is of number type, 85, 74, 93, 88, 70, length 5. Any number of subjects we can store. Now what we want is, whenever we click on this generate report card button, it should call a function. So on click is equal to generate RC. Generate RC is the function we are calling, generate RC. So below this division, so we have got a division, and the another division we are having is ID is equal to report underscore card. So there is a division, report underscore card. So 2 divisions are there. Inside the CSS, hash report underscore card, we will just provide some margin hyphen top of maybe 40 pixel, margin top of 40 pixel, no CSS and all we are defining there. So what I'm having is, there is a division here, the report card to be generated, report underscore card.js. So generate RC is a function, that also arrow function. So report card we got, so console.log is not required. So this is nothing but an arrow function to generate report card. So we have got a global variables are there. So how to display the report card? So let generate RC is equal to arrow function. This is what the value. And all the values to be stored in a local variable. So let RC is equal to, how the data to be displayed? in a table format. So we got a table, or you can have the structure also, but it's better we create the table. So table, or you can have a table in our place itself. If you provide that, there will be some issue. Or maybe inside this, I've got a table. So inside this table, ID is equal to RC underscore table. So T head, inside the T head, then T body, then we got T foot. So 3 sections on the table. So T foot. So T head, T body, as well as T foot. So 2 columns are there. So TH call span is equal to 2. We'll provide report card. Report card. Then below that, now inside this, we need to have a table row /tr. TH, we will have the name of the student, name of the student. In the name of the student, there is having a span area. Span ID is equal to RC report card underscore name. So different ways you can implement this, okay? So there is a span area name. So one table we will have report card. So this one is actually another table row. So TR /TR. This is another TR. So TH name is coming. So report card as well as the name. So no border and all we provided. So some CSS will apply. So RC underscore table report card. Hash RC underscore table will provide a specific width of 500 pixel. Report card and name is coming. We will apply the name, some place is coming. So what is the name of that? So generate report card. In this place, the name of the student to be displayed. Report card. So initially the table is not visible. Okay, let us see report card. So we will provide TD, TH. We'll apply some border. So border 1 pixel, solid and black color. So border is applied. Report card and name is coming. Then table calls, table hyphen, not table. So how to provide the, only a single row for each one. What is that? What is a property, CSS property of a table to provide only one border for that? Collapse. So that's nothing but table collapse. What is that property? RC underscore table. What is the property to give the collapse? So to have a border, single border, so we will say border hyphen collapse. So border collapse is nothing but collapse. So we are applying the border collapse as collapse, border collapse. So we provided the border collapse as collapse. So only one border is coming. Then below that, each table row a specific height. So TR, so height of 40 pixel, height of 40 pixel name. So this name should come to the left place. So report card in our table, alignment should come to align is equal to left, or text align left. So name is coming, report card. So report card.css, border collapse, refresh. So why collapse is not happening for that table? So we applied, so TR, TD as well as TH, border 1 pixel, solid, all that we applied. Border collapse is nothing but collapse, or you can say separate. So we apply collapse as a border collapse report card. Then after that, there is a T body section. After this, we are having a T body section. So coming to this, T body ID is equal to T body ID is equal to RC body. RC body. So name region is there. RC body. Inside this RC body, the table rows to be created dynamically. Inside that, the body to be generated dynamically. How many table rows are coming? That depends upon the number of subjects. So T body RC underscore body. So coming to this JavaScript, what I do is RC body is equal to nothing. Let total is equal to 0. So let us take each subject mark. So RC underscore body is equal to, we need to have a table row. Inside that, table heading of subject slash th. Then one more heading, th marks slash th, and the table row is being changed. So dynamically we need to have a table. So RC body we apply, and each subject mark we are getting. So for let I is equal to 0, I less than, what is the array where the marks is stored? Marks dot length or number of subjects, I plus plus. So this one to be integrated in each row. So RC underscore body is equal to RC underscore body is equal to RC underscore body plus a table row. Inside that, a table data. Inside that table data, subject hyphen. So please listen very carefully. So I plus 1, subject plus I plus 1 plus a table data is being closed. In the next table data, align is equal to sender. It should come to the sender. What is required? Marks of I is required. Marks of I is required. So we are closing the TD and we are closing the table row. So dynamically we are adding some HTML tag and we add the total. So total is equal to, existing total is 0, total plus marks of I. Total plus marks of I we are storing. So we got the total. Now this, whatever the value is available for RC underscore body, that I want to integrate inside this section. So inside this section, so section for displaying subject name with the marks, subject name with the marks dynamically. So section for displaying subject names with the marks. So RC underscore body. So how to get the reference of that? So document dot get element or query selector we can use. Document dot query selector of hash RC underscore body. Inside this dot inner HTML is equal to RC underscore body. So dynamically we are storing the marks place. Now let's see, I don't know what will happen. Let us run this, open with the live server. So this is what the structure, data entry. I'm entering the name of the student as Sunil Joseph. Number of subjects, 5, 89, 63, 71, 90, 83. So go to inspect element. Okay. We got the number of marks and all. Now when I click on this generate report card, are we getting subject 1, 89, subject 2, 63, subject 3, 71. Whatever the marks entered, are we getting that? We are getting. So we are able to show the name also here. Inside the span area, we can display the name of the student. So call span we will apply for that table. So align left. Call span is equal to 2. Dynamically, we are pushing the data into that. So what is the name of that region? RC underscore name. So inside that, the name of the student also to be displayed. So document dot generate report card to display student's name. Document dot get element by ID of RC underscore name is equal to RC underscore name is equal to stud underscore name. So student name is available. So stud underscore name. So make sure the student's name is already entered. If it is not set, if it is undefined, if the length is 0, so don't do that. So if condition is also required. So we assume that already the names are entered, then only we are showing that. So we got the data dynamically. Then after that, we got the footer section. So RC underscore foot. So RC underscore body. So this ID is nothing but ID is equal to RC underscore foot. So inside this, so section for displaying PLAYING, displaying total and average. So total as well as average to display. This is what the section. So dynamically we will do that. So let AVG is equal to total divided by number of subjects. So let AVG is equal to total divided by number of subjects. So let RC underscore foot is equal to a table row, table data, we'll say total, not table data, so table heading. So we'll say total. What is the total? So plus total, plus TH is being closed. The next column heading TH, average colon AVG plus average AVG plus column heading is over and the table row is also over. So this data I want to display generating footer section data or footer section content. Generating footer section content. So table row and all. So this data, we want to put it inside this place, RC underscore foot. So for that purpose, document dot query selector or get element by ID. So query selector of hash RC underscore foot dot inner HTML is equal to RC underscore foot. Okay, almost everything is ready. So any changes are required, we'll see. So refresh. Data entry. I'll give my name itself, Sunil Joseph. Number of subjects, maybe 6, 82, 93, 71, and 90, 68, 72. So all the marks entries are over. Generate report card. View. So some errors have happened. Inspect element, console. Cannot assign to null call, reference error. Where is a mistake? Generate RC report card, line number 22. What is the mistake of that? So report card 22, RC 22. What is 22? Document dot get element by ID, RC underscore name dot inner HTML. Don't say only that, inner HTML. So document dot get element by ID of RC underscore name dot inner HTML is equal to stud name. Inner HTML we have not given. So refresh. No, don't refresh. Generate report card. Nothing, everything is coming as undefined. So let's have a data entry once again. So data entry. So student's name, Sunil Joseph. Number of subjects, 5, 82, 94, 76, 83, 90. Generate report card. Name is Sunil Joseph. Subject 1, 82, subject 2, subject 3, subject 4, subject 5, total 425, average 85. So we are able to generate the report card like this. So practical use of array, we are able to store the subject marks into this. We are able to store that subject marks into this. So subject marks and all the things. So this is how generating the report card. 40, what is a pixel? Margin top 40 pixels. So there is no width and all we have applied. So I'll just provide table. So margin top we have applied, border collapse. So some other cases also you have to do on this. What is that cases you have to do? When you're calling that second function, what is that? Generate report card function. You have to see whether the name is already set or not. Whether the name value is already given or not. If the student's name is entered, then only we can say that the first student value is being assigned. So if student's name is equal to nothing, I'm giving the value nothing. So what I do is, if to check data entry is completed, to check data entry is done, is completed, to check data entry is completed, or once the data entry is completed, then only generate report card to be enabled. If the data entry is done, then only that particular generate report card to be enabled. Now it is enabled. I mean, so some dynamic style to be applied. So by default, people should not be able to click on this. People should be able to click on this only after entering the data. So they're all advanced level. For the time being, the practical use of array we are having. So now we are getting the border collapse. So we are getting the border collapse also. So Amit Kumar, number of subject 7. So enter the subject marks. Then now you say generate report card. All the subjects are coming and all the values also. So this also some margin can be applied. So for the table, have we applied some margin? Margin top only, I'll just apply margin everywhere, 40 pixel. So margin, report card, name Amit Kumar, subject marks, everything is coming in the center, total, average. So you round this function. You can round this value. So 79 point. So we can try to round. We will talk about math function. That time we will see how to round this number to 2 digits and all we can do. So this is how we are dynamically generating a report card. So border collapse. So for marks entry, student's name, prompt, storing this, generate report card, all this. Now, if you want to make, so now what will happen is if you load this, generate report card, subject marks, total 0, average not a number, because data entry is not done. So once the data entry is over, then only we should be able to do the generate report card. By that time, it should be disabled. You try to implement that. So this button to be disabled and you have to enable that. So in advanced level, we'll talk about that. So hope you are clear with this one. So what I want is, I want to make this button, as we have discussed before, I want to make this button generate report card a button to be disabled. So if, see, directly now what will happen is when I click on this, I'm getting all this. So I don't want to enable this button. So for that purpose, what is that we do is when we come to our report card, we'll just provide an ID. ID is equal to RC underscore button. We'll provide an attribute called disabled, DISA. Disabled is equal to disabled. Disabled is equal to disabled. Now the button is not enabled, so it is gray colored thing is coming. Disabled, now it is disabled. If it is disabled, when you click on this, nothing is coming. No action is happening. If the button is disabled, I'm not getting any option on that. So you can provide some CSS also. If it is disabled, what to do? Disabled is equal to disabled, what to do? That we'll see. Now, when I want to enable is once the user clicks on this data entry, then only this button to be enabled. So for that purpose, coming to CSS, what is the idea of that? RC underscore button. So we can use an attribute. So report card. Inside this document dot get element by ID of document dot get element by ID of RC underscore button dot disabled. Disabled is a attribute. Disabled is equal to nothing. So I'm not making it as disabled. Disabled is equal to false. So disabled. So we are enabling that button whenever the marks, the name and all is being entered. Now you see, refresh. Now it is disabled. Nothing is coming. So data entry. I'm providing the name of the student as Kalyani. Number of subjects, we are giving it as 7. So 86, 93, so 84, 90, 76, 82, 90. Now this button is enabled. Report, generate report card is enabled. I'll click on this. We are getting all the marks of Kalyani and the marks and average. We want to round it. So I don't want to have these many digits. We use math function, math class, and using that we are able to round off that. So enabling and disabling. So some CSS also we will apply. A report card. Okay. That we will implement in the later cases. So this is what our application is. Now what I need is the report card. So this is disabled and all. I want to make that report card. I want to make that report card, the average marks to be rounded to 2 digits. So how can you make that marks to 2 digits? For that purpose, we got the average. What I do is average is equal to AVG dot to fixed. To fix how many digits after that? To a fixed number after the decimal point, 2 digits to define the number of precisions. PRECISIONS. To define the number of precisions, we use average is equal to AVG dot 2 fixed of 2. After the decimal point, only 2 digits should come, 2 fixed. Now you run this, open with the live server, generate report card, nothing is happening. Once the data entry is done, I'll enter the name of the student as Subrat. So number of subjects 7, 96, 93, 81, 73, 92, 80, 71. Generate report card is enabled now. When I click on this, average 586 is what the total. So calculator, you take 586 divided by 7 subjects. Actually 83.714285 and all, but how many digits are coming? 83.71 only. So we are rounding to 2 digits. So that number, if it is a number type, 2 fixed is a method. We'll talk about this later. 2 fixed of 2. So after the decimal point, how many digits are required? So a practical use of array is what we have discussed in this example.